way to best convert high value jobs? Because I hear a lot, and our clients all want the best leads that produce high value projects, and they're kind of done chasing tire kickers. The best way we found to do that is to ask tough questions to gain commitment from them. Commitment is a key word, and weed out tire kickers. So here's how we gain some micro commitments. First off, are you the sole decision maker, or is there a partner or spouse involved? Really, you want to know who you're dealing with, because if they can't make the decision, if they're not the one who can sign the check at the end, and you're going out doing a site visit and they're not the decision maker, then guess what? Now you got to go back and do the whole process over again with the decision maker. And you don't want to do that. So make sure you can ask that. Another field, after we send out a proposal, if you like what you see, what will you do next? This is a nice open-ended question because it lets you peek inside your prospect's head so you know if they're serious or not. So for instance, if they answered this question, let's say you had that one on your form and they answered it, well, I'd probably go out and get another proposal. What does that tell you? Right? That, you know, that person's maybe not too serious, or you're going to have to work a little harder, because they're basically telling you, after you give me a proposal, I'm going to go out and compare your proposal with someone else's proposal. You might have another field. Will you be ready to move forward with payment or loan if you feel it's what you need? This is very valid. And why is this a good question? In my opinion, it's good to know if they can actually afford your services. Because let's face it, by the time you do a site visit, go back to the office, pull up your spreadsheet, work the numbers, put together a proposal, email them the proposal, follow up with them, and they say, yeah, you know what? You know, this is great. It looks great. By the way, I don't have the money to pay for this right now. How much of a kick in the gonads is that, right? So you don't want that. And by having some simple qualifiers like this on your form, you help weed that out. Because really, guys, my whole point with this is your time's too valuable to drive all across town chasing people that would never have bought from you to begin with. And there is that old adage, you know, buyers are liars. It's true. It's true. That's why once you give them a price, they ghost you. And so the key, by asking some well-pointed questions at the start, using web forms or chat, or heck, even when you get them on the phone, you'll gain their commitment and get to the truth fast if they're a real buyer, and save yourself time and frustration. And by the way, if you're interested in more of this kind of stuff, on our YouTube channel, you can search Excavation and Septic Sales Call Role Play. And you'll see a demo role play of handling an inbound sales call. You might find that helpful too. So guys, I'm going to open it up to you. What is the typical problem excavation contractors have with their website marketing? Type in the Q&A box. What's the typical problem that you're having? I'm going to start calling out names if I don't see anyone answer. What's the typical problem? Or septic, if you're in the septic business, what's the typical problem or problems that you're having with your website marketing? It could be anyone. Is anyone going to chime in? I already know this stuff. So like,